Welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid here on the Heavy Basics channel. Today we are back at Norfair to hunt down the lair of the evil Ridley, which is our final boss to find in this game. Because it makes fucking sense if you watch the intro. Ridley is the only one remaining. And trust me, when I say Ridley is the last one to hunt down, Ridley is the last. But he is also the hardest. Also, if you go through this door here, you'll go back to a previous route that we've been to. There's no point in that one. It's just more like filling in map section. Anyway, now that we have completed this bit, I will have to say though that it is one of the most essential things to do, is if we head back to where we were before. So, save if you want to. Believe me, you'll want to do this quite a bit, because in Ridley's lair, it's not so easy. It's also where the hardest bosses are, but it's also the quickest if you get the idea. Go through this lot and then go pick up the power bombs. You'll probably need a few of those. Most of the doors that we're heading into through Ridley's lair is actually going to be there. Is actually more shadow based. Anyway, as you mentioned before, the only way to get to Ridley's level is to go through where we were before, which is the wavelet door. So go through here, and then go down this new shaft, this new area, which now we combine the plasma beam. Most of these enemies are just dead, effectively. They got no chance in hell. So essentially, we cut down the shortcut a bit, which is very important. We cut the short down. We're back to the lower parts here. This is the area where we got to the Crocomeres. Energy recharging room. There we go. Now, instead of using the space jump, I find it's more effective if we actually space jump all the way across large layers like so. If you're noticing the blue areas, then that is where we're going. Go through here, through the blue door. Head down through these guys. These are essentially what we need. They'll give us the item that we need to use. So if they give us power bombs, you need to use a power bomb here to open up this door. And at last, we can move on to the new area of Norfair. This is the hidden entrance to Ridley's lair. See, as we noted, that is the skull. That is the skull of where we have to go, and because we couldn't go to because lava actually restricts us. But it's not that bad, to be honest. You think so? Nah, really. I'm just kidding. Anyway. Let's move on from this one. Let's go through this door here. You'll find ourselves a lift, which is important because that is the hidden lair of Ridley. So go through here, save here again, because you gotta remember this area is the trickiest of the lot. So let's go through this area, shall we? Go down the lift, and we descend from Norfair all the way to the inner sanctum of the Space Pirates' most infamous commander. This is Ridley. And as you're listening to this music before, this actually has been remixed. This actually does sound like if you're wondering if this sounds like the Magmore Caverns from Metroid Prime, you're right. This is a remake of this track appeared in the game. Anyway, head to the left, and then we head towards this enemy here. So what you do is power bomb this point, and the golden statue would be revealed. Go in, roll into a ball, fall into that one, and it'll be like a switch, which kind of falls down here, which is essentially what we need to do here. Because this is actually where we have to go, because a very important item is remaining that we do get. So let's go through here for that. That out of the way. Let's get through this one. Super missiles are important in this one. I mean, we don't have to worry about getting hit anymore because we'll be facing off against pretty good bosses. Anyway, moving on through this door, and you'll find yourself with a missile. Using the space jump, get the missile pack, taking our missile tally to 210. 3 missile packs to go till 225, the maximum. Anyway, you're about to face a boss. Oh, it's another Teresa statue, but this one's a lot different than the one we faced earlier. Our boss is this is the golden Terizu statue. This is a very powerful boss. Your only way to beat it properly is if you use super missiles. The strategy I find is that if you fire a super missile, whilst it grabs a super missile, hit it with another. It's wasteful, but you have plenty of super missiles by this point. And every time you hit it with it darkens. See, it just reduces itself back to a regular Terizu statue. And that's just where, as you can see, just keep going, and you'll do that. Once it gets to a low color, it'll now start to fire wave energy attacks. This is where I would charge up your plasma beam. Plasma beam ice variant and create a powerful attack and destroy the bastard. Which I technically do, and that is the end of the gold Terizu statue, which was of course the sub-boss of this area. The main boss is I already described him because we've seen him earlier in this game. And it's no shit. Anyway, the reward for the gold Terizu statue is the screw attack. Oh yay! You've just earned a website. Yep. The screw attack is a very powerful spin attack that makes you invincible whilst jumping. Combine that with a space jump and you have the most powerful attack in the game. Literally, you can jump up walls. And with this is the last super missile. We have all the super missiles at 50. Keep an eye on this, because we're going to be going through this a little bit later on. Now, with the gold Terizu statue destroyed, we can now move on to the next location, which is going to be going through this room here, which is an energy recharge room, just in case you had problems with the gold Terizu statue. So, we get to the point here now. Ridley is located in a deeper part of this level. With the screw attack, we can now go through blocks, which is essential because now we are literally unstoppable. And you need to and by the way, before we add, you're gonna need to recharge your super missiles because the bot Ridley will be needing, as always, we will be needing super missiles. A lot of super missiles. In fact, glad we got all the super missiles though. Anyway. Go for this green door here, you move on to the next part of the level. Which is, of course, through here, more super bombs. Go through this. Go for this door here, you'll move on to an area which is literally filling with lava. This is where the screw attack and the space jump combine together to form a very powerful jumping mechanic. And I think you better keep moving, because otherwise you're not going to be able to get out without causing damage. And you literally did get out of the room causing damage. Anyway, this very large... These enemies, golden space pirates, are only damageable by screw attack. So let's see the collective of how they handle a website. And very effective too, because, well, a website full of geeks' opinions, whether they be biased or anything else. Now, there's no gold space pirates, no matter of website's personal bias. Moving on. Jumping up from the top of this shaft here, you'll be able to get going. Head through this door. Go left. And you'll find yourself in the cabinets area. Now, there should be a missile pack here somewhere. I believe right there. I think I made a mistake here. Yep, I think I have. So it looks like I'm gonna have to come back here, and I'm gonna have to come back here, am I? And of course, these are fastly approaching space. After all, this is where the most powerful of all space pirates lay. After all, because Ridley is technically the space pirate commander, or the head of the forces, so he gets the best warriors. It kind of makes sense, really. I mean, in this game, no one knew it was Ridley who was the leader of the space pirates. And apparently he is the leader of the space pirates. Who bloody knew? I always thought it was Mother Brain for years until Metroid Prime 3, when her impact was greatly reduced to, oh, I don't know, say supercomputer. And I'm only going to say that one because that's the biggest spoiler I can ever give. Then again, this is the same prequel game that Sakamoto decided to transform from one quality game to one quality mess. Sadly, we can't go back the way we came. We can't go back the way we came, so we're gonna have to go around the roots again. That was a mistake of mine. I think this may actually cost me, so... let's see, power bomb. This is the quickest way to do it, so back the way we came, let's go back through the route again. So, yeah. Let's go back through here. Right, let's go, as always, use the space jump combined with the screw attack to create a very powerful forward motioning device which does a lot of damage, as it seems here. Good thing I have multiple... Good thing at this point I have multiple tanks. This would be difficult. Apparently you can actually conquer this. Which I don't know why you want to do that, to be honest, because it's a very tricky part of the game. But the music is awesome. The Magmore Caverns is a great place. Annoying though, because Metroid Prime, because after this game, the sequel, which was called Metroid Prime, still in my opinion, the second best Zelda game, second best Metroid game to exist behind this. The third one being Metroid Fusion. Now you're probably thinking, why Metroid Fusion, the sequel to this game? So as you see here, we had to take down the one on the left, or you just screw jump down there, and we get another missile pack, 215! We are 2 missiles away from completion. Yes. Right, we can finally move on. That missile pack was the only thing that pissed me off, essentially. So, go back the way you came, essentially. So, we do that. And we shall. Might I add, there is no map area. Well, I can't remember finding anything, so I'm gonna have to look it up later, because for some reason I didn't get the whole... Okay, big large chamber and rising lava means we have to get out of here. Good thing we have the screw attack and the space jump. The space jump is one of the biggest advents in this series, alongside many other things. The plasma beam. Actually, no, not the plasma beam, but I know plasma beam was in the first game, or was it? No, hang on. I think the plasma beam debuted in this game, and it was the most powerful weapon you can get. Right, before we move on down, we're gonna go right, because there's a hidden item here. Destroy this boss with destroy the enemy with a super missile. Head down where his passage is. Go for the claws and go for the motions, because here lies energy tank number 13. Because we're one off from that. Might I add, I haven't turned on the auto tank yet, but I will be doing so in the next part, just so I can show off the 100% in Essential. So, yeah, essentially, yeah. Don't go up. We're gonna be doing that next part. So let's take a look here now. Use a power bomb to get your way down, and we're gonna head down this route here. This is a very hard area. And a very hard one it is. So can we actually get to this one? I think so too. So let's get going. Finishing this off. We got another super missile. We come in here and we're running out of time. So in the next part of Let's Play Super Metroid, we will now track down Ridley.